Pesci to knock it away from a man who has 57 assists this year. Now
You got 98, 97 points.
Drop it back. Teravainen tries to get it in deep. Lindgren got to it first. Now Panarin's at the end of his shift. He'll just fire a low shot in on Anderson, who's going to turn it up, trying to catch the Rangers. Kotkaniemi. He'll drop it for Martinook. Now Lindgren, he'll lose his skates, and Kotkaniemi will pick up the puck. He'll take a peek, spin it back for Burns. Burns walks his way in up front. They score!
Oh, baby! Oh, man, Brent Burns with a beautiful pass.
The Canes with 2:33 in the third take a 3-2 lead.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi just made a super decision. First of all, he battled to get the puck just deep enough. Because this could have been a turnover at the offensive blue line. He drops it to Martinook. Martinook keeps it moving, allowing Jesperi to win the battle with Lindgren. But then he knew the entire time as he was pulling that towards the goal line, because he did it a few times in the second period, that the defense would become available. And then Brent Burns, who just set a franchise mark for most points in a season by a Hurricanes defenseman, has it had as big of an assist potentially as he's had as a Hurricane to Tava.
Now the Canes keeping the pressure on as they win the draw, that all-important bump-up shift. Chatfield will get to it. His shot deflects high into the air. And Shesterkin might have put the shoulder on that one. Rangers will clear this out to center ice. Aho right back on it. Not giving Shesterkin any room. 3 goals here in the third period. As the Rangers hadn't given up a goal in 180 minutes until the Canes struck here. And now Fost will keep it in. Carolina putting more pressure on here. Miller, he'll throw it forward. Mikkola, he'll get it to Lafreniere. Pesci, he'll stand him up and right back into the Ranger zone.
Yeah, Mike, and that's a big play because you want to keep Shesterkin in the net as long as you possibly can, approaching 90 seconds left in regulation.
3 goals in 7 minutes and 38 seconds.
For Burns, his 41st assist of the year. Kotkaniemi's 21st and Teuvo Teravainen's 11th. Carolina, 3 goals in 7 minutes, 38 seconds here at Madison Square Garden. And we now have a minute 15 left and a chance for Teravainen. Snapped one right on. Shesterkin with the save. Kotkaniemi's drive sails over the top of the Rangers' net. Now Panarin able to move it forward. Shesterkin, he's making his way to the bench. Rangers dump this into the Canes zone. Burns will get to it first. Burns has to play it away from Panarin. He does. Teravainen, smart play off the board. Stahl tries to get it out. Kreider keeps it in. Right back to Teravainen. Kane Slavin. He thought about taking aim at the empty net. Instead, he's going to take time off the clock. 45 seconds remain here in the third period. Trouba, he'll drop it back. Rangers work this in with Kane. Anderson cuts it off. Burns stops, turns, flips this back into center ice. Fox knocks it down. 30 seconds remaining. Now Fox to Trouba. And this one will come into the Hurricane zone. Burns will get to it. He'll slap it all the way around. Not out. Kept in by Adam Fox. Puck knocked down by Nason with a stick. It comes out in front. Rebound. A big save by Anderson. Tarasenko to the rebound. Behind the net it goes Kreider. Looks to center it. 8 seconds left in the period. Puck in the corner. Rangers working it to the side of the net. Snapshot goes wide. 2 seconds left. Puck's at the point. Spun out front. Anderson makes the save. And this game is over. Carolina comes into New York and steals it. 3-2.
What a win. Nate just scores at the
Man, they just sucked the life out of the Garden, I'll tell you that.
Just made a beautiful redirection save at the buzzer here in New York. And the Hurricanes deserved these 2 points. It didn't come easy. They trailed coming into the third period. They showed belief in their game. Massive, noteworthy compliments and mention of the penalty kill in this hockey game at key moments. And they played the type of game that will give them success, and they got rewarded for it. What a huge bounce back, bump up shift goal from Nason before Teravainen won it.
Well, with the win, The Carolina Hurricanes get $200 more donated to the Carolina Hurricanes Foundation from the Carolina Ale House and the Points for Kids program. And here we go for Carolina and the comeback.
I love the way Carolina transitioned the puck directly all night. Drury to step on it. Jalen Chatfield is second in as many games in Madison Square Garden. Then Nason from Boston, the captain. But I just love what Kotkaniemi did, involving the defense with Field all night. And Brent Burns, what a Hurricane he's been to find Tavo for the game winner late.
For Carolina, no tourists here tonight in New York City. They came up with a huge win, 3-2 over the Rangers. Coming up, it'll be Hurricanes Live. We'll hear from Rod Brindamore. We'll hear from the player of the game. We'll be in the Canes locker room. We'll have game highlights, stats, and analysis from Chip Tracy on this one. And we look ahead to round number 2, Thursday night at PNC Arena between the Hurricanes and Rangers. That'll be at 7 o'clock right here on Bally Sports South. The final from Madison Square Garden. Carolina 3, the Rangers 2. Good night, New York.